Hey everybody, I'm Coach Brick, and I'm here to make you into a lean, mean building machine. We're going to take it step by step and put together the coolest Lego sets out there so that you will have the tools and tricks you need to build whatever crazy thing you can imagine.
Hey guys, welcome back to our Lego Ideas Dinosaur Fossils, set number 21320. This is part 4 of bag 2. Let's get into it. Alright, so last time we left off on page 44, that's step 31. So we had just attached the torso here to our right side legs, and what we're going to do is we're going to build in this call out box the front leg and attach it there. So first we want to grab one of our white beams, this angled piece like that, and let me zoom in here. Get a better look at this. So it has this angle in it like that, and we need 2 of these tan X-bar and clip combos. This, and these are going to go, if you have this, let's see, so if it's facing this direction like this for you guys, then these are going to go in the back on the ends in these X-bar holes. Right there. Okay, so then you also need to get 4 of these stud clips in light gray, and 3 of them are going to go, one's going to go right here in the intersection of this angle, and then we're going to do 1 on either side. And there they are, just to be clear, they're on the studs are sticking out the opposite sides of these tan clips. Then you're also going to go up the short side of this. Actually, we're going to take this one out of here, and it's going to go in, so not on either side of this, just on next to it on the long side, and then one up at that first available hole there, and also on the very bottom, that last available hole on that end, on the longer end. Okay, then bring this over here. The long side is going to go up. It's going to clip into this hole right here, and you guys see that this tan clip is going to go into that hole, and then underneath here these 2 clips are going to go in on either side like that. I'll snap into place like that. My ribs are falling out. Alright, so make sure that guy stays in there. Okay, so with that leg in, we can go on to step 32. Alright, so we need to grab our last white angled beam, and we need to get our last 2 tan clip and X-bar combos. And so then if we are facing this direction like that, then these are going to go into the back side like that on either end, and then we need another 4 stud clips. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's see if I can get this right the first time. So on this one, you want 1 in the intersection. This is what I was thinking of. And then 1 on either side of that. And then this last one is going to go in the last available hole on the long side, okay? Like that. And then you can bring this guy over. We are gonna, oops, zoom out a little bit. And let's see. Okay, so the long side is gonna go into here. Clip into that. And then swivel this down here and line up those clips on the bottom. They're going to be right next to each other like that in adjacent holes, and gotta wiggle it until it clips into place. Sometimes these are tricky to get them both to line up in the same spot. There we go. It might have been easier if I would have done the bottom ones first and then put the single clip in by itself afterwards. But, oh well. Step 33. We need to get one of these long black blocks. It is a 1x10. And then we also need 2 of these 1x6 blocks. And the black block is going to go across the front here. So if you're looking at the front, like this is the lower side, it has the ball hitch. Right in front of that, there's these red blocks exposed, and you're going to just center that right up against those red blocks. Kind of hard to see the black on black. Then you're going to put these other 2 right in the side there, right along those red blocks. Either side. And then go on to step 34. In step 34, you need to get a couple of these plates. They're 4x4 plates, but they only have 1 row of studs, okay? And those 2 rows of studs are going to be on the bottom, okay, along the bottom edge. And we're going to put them on either corner here, like that, so that they're flush on the front with that block that we just put on either side. Squeeze that from both ends. And then we also need a 2x4 tile. It's going to go right in the middle between those 2. And we need a 2x3 tile. We need 2 of those. These are going to go side by side right here, in between the 2 front legs. Okay, and then we also need these 2 L-shaped plates. So it's a 2x2 plate, but with one of the studs cut out. These are going to go on here so that the corners are going to be on the outside front, the outside bottom. Okay, so there's still a gap with a single stud missing here. Maybe we'll get to that later. But for now, these are going to go across the bottom and then 1 stud up along the sides. Okay. Now let's go to step 35. In step 35, we need, okay, let's put this aside, let's do our call-out box. We need, we're going to make double of these, so I'm going to make them side by side. We're going to make the little feet pieces. Okay, zoom in a little bit. You want 2 of these 1x2 plates that have the 3 spikes coming off this side. Okay. Focus. And then you also want 2 on each one of these, so 4 in total, of these single square stud plates with the clip hand coming out the top instead of a stud. And they're going to go on here and orient them side by side so that we can clip, in this next step, we can clip a bar across long ways like that, okay? So, come on like that. And then the next step, we want to get this 1x2 plate that has the bar off its longer side. And this bar handle is going to clip into it like that so that these studs are facing up off the back. And then also grab 2 of these tiles. It's a half round, half square, single stud tile. And you're going to put the square ends together and cover up these 2 studs that are on top of that plate with the bar handle. Okay. I'm going to twist them so that they line up correctly. So they're going to look like this. Alright. So then we can bring this over, and these are just going to sit on, let me see, they're going to sit on these 2 studs like that, so that the spikes are right on top of that plate, and then this part, this kind of hinged part that we built, is going to lay back down onto that white beam, okay? So it bumps into that white beam, like that. Then for our last part of step 35, grab this brown 2x4 plate, or tile, sorry, and you want your decals. Decal number 3, and you have Triceratops horridus, a little plaque. So we're going to peel this off, and sorry, okay, so line this up, remember, look at the spacing on either side, top and bottom, and make that same spacing on the end. Then lay that corner down, and as you line this up, make sure that you're getting the same spacing top and bottom, even all the way down, and then slide it on. Okay, work any bubbles out, and then this is going to go onto the front right here, so that the bottom row of this plaque is going to clip onto these 2 studs. There's only 2 studs here, and there's a gap in the middle, so put that on there. And we are going to take a break. We will be back with part 1 of bag 3. Thanks for joining, guys. We will see you next time.